community. I'm Daniel Alma. I'm the president of the Honor Society. We'll go around, introduce the board members and our advisors here. I'll start off.
I'm Courtney Sadowski. I'm the secretary. I will be transferring in the fall, so if anybody wants to be my apprentice, I'm just throwing it out there right now.
I'm Jared. I'm the marketing director. I'm the go-to guy for a lot of stuff around here.
My name is Lockbeard, and I'm a fundraising coordinator for AGS. This is my second semester with AGS, and I'm also living in fall, so anyone want to take my position as well?
For next semester, of course.
My name is Allie. I'm the community service coordinator, and same thing. I'm leaving fall, so if anyone wants to be an apprentice.
Yeah, I'm Sophia. I'm the social events coordinator, and I'm just looking for to get to know you guys, and I hope we're gonna have fun and just want to spend some time together. The same, I'm leaving also, so if you guys are interested on becoming the next me, let me know.
Hi, my name is Kunta, and then I'm the web tech coordinator. And basically, as you can see, this is all I do, and help out with IT stuff, So, and I'm also transferring next fall, so this is a cool job if you want to take over.
And we have one more board member here.
Hello everyone, I'm Juaria. I'm the vice president. This is my 4th semester at COM and with AGS, and I'm hoping to transfer next semester.
And then we have some advisors here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Dave Patterson. I'm one of the faculty in the library. I'm a librarian, and I can't stay for the whole meeting, but I just want to say a warm welcome. I've been an advisor for 3 or 4 years. It's a wonderful organization. These students are really fine people. They do a lot of great stuff, and they have fun. So I hope if you're thinking about joining, you'll join. We'd love to have you.
And I'm Andrea Wang. I am an advisor also. This is my 3rd year, and everything that Dave said I agree with. It's a great organization. It's a good way to meet people and network and do fun things with your other fellow students. And yeah, I look forward to meeting all of you. And I'll be here because I'm not going anywhere.
Right. You can't be our apprentice.
Right.
I want my job.
All right, see you later. Thank you guys. Bye.
All right, guys, welcome to your first meeting of Alpha Gamma Sigma Honor Society College of Marin. Let's get down to it. This is our general meeting schedule for the spring semester 2019. Yay! You'll see that we have meetings in this room, AC 103, from 3 to 3:30 every other week, both on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You don't have to attend both days. You just have to attend either the Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever works best for your schedule. If you're unable to attend, you can watch the video that Kunta's lovingly videotaping us right now for you up on our YouTube channel, which we'll get to in a bit. So, why join Alpha Gamma Sigma? Most of you probably got the letter in your email welcoming you to our organization. I see also a lot of returning faces. That's excellent. So, what you can expect from us, we're both a social and an honor society. We're a social club and honor society. We're the largest organization, largest club here at College of Marin. It's a great way to meet new people. A lot of times you'll see about 3 or 4 of us in your classes. It's also a way to get a mark, a notation at the end of the semester that marks you as a member of this club on your transcripts, and recruiters look for that for your universities. It'll say member of Alpha Gamma Sigma Honor Society. It's a good notation to have. We have guest speakers that'll come and talk about a wide variety of topics. We also go and do social things like bowling night, trivia night, hikings. Name that tune. We do a lot of community service together as well, here at COM and outside in the community. So there's a lot of reasons why people choose to join Alpha Gamma Sigma.
This covers what Jared was saying. In addition to all those things of being, an academically inclined club and a social club, you are able to apply for scholarships. Most of these scholarships are handed out in the spring convention, which is coming up. It's going to be this spring. And there are board positions available as well if you're looking to be a bigger part of the organization and make an impact. We do have a couple board positions open at the moment, actually. Those do require some qualifications that we'll get to. Yeah, let's move on.
So this is the application. Most of you have probably seen it before, but for those who haven't, what is required? 3.0 GPA and at least 12 credit hours in the previous semester or semesters. You can drop off the application at Dave Patterson. He was the gentleman that was here up in his office in the library at his room 101. If he's not there, feel free to drop it off in an envelope with the librarians that are there as well. The due date is February 14th, and that is without
Late fee.
a late fee. Thank you. With a late fee, no later than March 1st.
If you're in EOPS, we will waive your fee. So make sure to state that you are an EOPS on top of your application. Just write it in pen at the top. And also, this is the front page of the application. It should be a stapled 2-page application, which is right here. The back is a photo video release form. So if you guys are interested in being some of our social media photos and videos, make sure to sign that as well. If you do not want to, that is totally okay too.
You will need to attach your unofficial transcripts. You can get those off of the MyCom portal. It's a link on the right-hand side. Just print them off. You don't have to attach your official transcripts. And put them in an envelope, drop them off with Dave Patterson.
And for those of you who might be here because you're interested but are not sure if you have enough credits, the qualifications is that you have to have 12 graded units and a maximum of 3 past semesters with a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or above. And if you guys are, any of you guys are first semester college or Marin students coming out of high school, you can still join the club as long as you had a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or above and been in CSF, which is the California Scholarship Federation.
So we do have some membership requirements to get that documentation on your transcripts at the end of the year. There's four categories that we try to complete as members. There are AGS service, that's service to the organization. There's community service, that's service to the community involvement, and college and culture with points of 12, 16, 6, and 6. They are fairly easy to do throughout the year. We do sponsor events as an organization outside of social events that we all try to attend. And we can go into later what these kind of events are, but the minimum is 12, 16, 6,
Yeah.
and 6.
For those of you who are returning, you might see a decrease in the AGS service points. We did decrease that to 12, so it's more attainable, so you don't struggle at the end of the semester trying to get those points in.
And we do kind of have documents that say what these events are that can help you fulfill these things. Again, we have some slides that kind of show those things.
You also get a point for being here today or in any other general meeting, 1 point for coming here in person to the general meeting. Or you can get half a point if you watch the videos that will be posted at other general meetings and sending 5 key points throughout the video to our email, which is agscollegeofmarin@gmail.com.
So what is AGS service? Again, that's any kind of service to the organization, such as being a board member, serving on a committee. We do bake sales throughout the semester. That raises money for both the organization as well as some kind of community service. Last year we did it for NAMI, which is National Organization on Mental Illness. We've done it before for the fires that affected Northern California. Working the table, doing baked goods, gets you points. Doing cleanup events or buying AGS apparel, referring members, all these kind of things, and by no means is this an exhaustive list, can get you points. Of course, if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask. Does this give me points? Community service, I do mine through the Park Service. Every Saturday I go and clean up brush for Ring Mountain. That's one way of doing it. You can volunteer at an animal shelter, Habitat for Humanities, Veteran Services, doing guide dogs to the blind, doing it at your children's school. All these are considered community service. As long as you're not paid for it, it's community service. And we have forms that you can fill out that we can go over if you have any questions about that.
For community involvement, some of the points or some of the ways that you can fulfill this category is by doing things as donating blood, signing up to be a bone marrow donor, attending protests, march, rallies, anything that really has to do with community involvement, whether it's you attend a farmer's market. Like we say, this is a list. This is not a limited list. So if you think that you do something that's community involved, feel free to ask us, and it'll most likely be a yes that you can do that event to complete some of your points.
I think the easiest way most people do this is just doing a study group for a couple hours, and bam, it's knocked out.
Yeah. You want to talk about college and culture?
College culture? Sure, yeah. Those are the events that we tend to have on and off campus, you know, speaker events. You know, as this list here, you can go to the spring convention, the fall conference, so obviously it would be convention this time around. Any conferences that happen on campus, you know, sometimes there's these TEDx Marin things that happen, those totally qualify. I did one last semester. AGS social events, so name that tune, trivia night, all of those things, you'll get college and cultural points for that. Yeah, if you go see a documentary at the Raffel, that counts. Plays, any plays on campus. Emma and I saw River Bride last semester, that was great. So yeah, any of those count as college and cultural events. We have an upcoming one. Isn't that the
We'll get to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, we'll get to it. All right, but that's my piece.
This is what the point sheet requirement document looks like, which is right here. You are going to turn this in at the end of the semester, filled out with all the events you attended, with proof of participation. Meaning, if you attended an event, whether it's a protest, rally, bake sale. At bake sales, we usually have sign-in sheets, so we can, you know, record who showed up. But for things that you attend on your own, community service events, there are contracts that you have to bring to the event, have a supervisor there sign, you sign it, and the number of hours you were there for. Or, for example, if you attend Club Fest or something different, make sure to take a selfie with your face in it so we know that you are there. That's how you're going to get points for doing these things and provide proof of participation. This is due at the end of the semester on Friday, May 10th. I would suggest starting to fill this out as soon as possible and not waiting till the last minute to get this done. Because if you do wait till the last minute, it's going to be very hard to complete your points. And just because you got invited to be a part of Alpha Gamma Sigma, you still need to fulfill all these point requirements to get that notation and be considered an active member for the semester. Does that make sense, everyone? Any questions?
We do have a document up here that does outline how to provide proof of participation. This is our social
media.
Yeah.
Media links.
I'm not going to work today. That's unique. We have Canvas, Facebook, YouTube, and an events calendar for you to peruse. The Canvas is probably one of your best resources. If you click this link or use this link to go to it, it'll ask you to enroll just like any of your classes on Canvas. This is where we store documents. We put out event announcements. There's our slides. Our videos are also linked up there. So if after this today, all our slides from up here will be there with the links included in them and dates and everything. Our Facebook page is also up there for links and other announcements as well. YouTube, obviously all of our videos are up there. And our events calendar has all this information plus so much more as well. And again, our documents that you see here, plus all the other documents are stored outside of our office in SS 119, that's the Student Services building right by the cafeteria, in paper form. But all these other places like Facebook and Canvas, you will find digital forms as well to download and fill out.
You can also link your personal Google account, your Google Calendar to our Google Calendar, so all of our events that we have in our Google Calendar will show up on yours, and you can receive reminders as well. Yeah. Oh, no question? Sorry. That's very helpful, you know, time, date, location, etc. But once again, we do post notifications a couple days before almost every event. On Facebook as well, feel free to take a picture of this, but like Jared was saying, this will be up on Canvas later today. Every Wednesday, there is the College of Marin Cupboard Pantry. It was actually out there today. It's in front of the Learning Resource Center building, which is the building with the library in it. They give out free food. We have the opportunity to volunteer there and receive points for community service. You get 2 points per hour in community service if you help out. Like I said, it's every Wednesday. It's from 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. I talked to one of the organizers there today, and you do not need to sign up on the slots online. She said it's fine if any one of you guys just shows up there and states that you are there to help them out. They would really appreciate that, and it's a great way to knock out points. You have to complete 16 points of community service, which equals out to 8 hours throughout the semester. So it's very doable. Let's say you do 2 hours every Wednesday. It's almost all your points right there. We also have a college and cultural event coming up. It is called Does My Voice Count? Voter Suppression Then and Now. There will be a reception on Wednesday, February 6th from 11:10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And this will also be a photo exhibit, which will be up from February 1st to April 30th. This is photos and discussion with Jim Lemkin, who is a part of SNCC, Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. And it talks about voter suppression, and he was one of the people in Mississippi to go around neighborhoods and tell African Americans that they were now able to vote and there wasn't any voter suppression, so he took them to national registrars and helped them vote. And he will be here, his photo exhibit will be here, and Professor Walter Turner and Yolanda Bellissimo will talk about the political and historical context of this at the reception. The photo exhibit, like I said, will be up from February to April, and you can receive points in 2 different ways. You can either attend the reception, so make sure to take a selfie if you go to the reception, or if you attend the photo exhibit between those dates, you can also receive points. Just take a selfie with the photos and attach that to your points report sheet that you will be turning in at the end of the semester. That will be 2 points in college and cultural. Any questions? No? Awesome.
So we have a few open positions. Every spring we do a year-in dinner. This is a formal dinner where all general members are invited to come and also invite staff or administration or a professor to this dinner and present them with kind of like an award for being such a great person. And it's going to be held in May. The year-in dinner coordinator is the person that sits on the board of AGS and coordinates this big event. And it's about 5 hours every week in kind of a commitment time. It is, again, a board position. If you are interested in doing this and kind of really helping us out in coordinating this, the due date for sending us kind of like a statement of why you're interested in, and giving us a brief biography is due by February 9th, and that's kind of coming up on us. Just kind of send us like why you're interested and be prepared to give us maybe a 1 or 2 minute statement in the next meeting.
Also, in order to be a board member, you must have been an active member in AGS the previous semester, meaning if any of you guys are interested in one of the 2 board positions this semester, you must have had to be an active member last fall. And our other one is the artistic director. They will be taking care of our flyers, posters, helping create them, update them, stuff like that. This is what our new sweatshirt looks like. Oda designed this. She is a general member. We had a contest. She won. Congratulations to her. We also have t-shirts. I'm actually wearing one.
Sweatshirts, yeah.
This is our new sweatshirt. She's wearing one.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. You do get points for buying apparel. 2 points in AGS service. We still have a lot of old t-shirts that are $15. The new sweatshirts are $25 each. We have several different sizes. So please feel free. This is what the t-shirts look like,
Yeah.
sweatshirts.
People are asking for a hoodie design this time for the new design, so we kind of did hoodie, which is why it's a little bit more expensive, but it's an awesome design. But yeah, you show some pride.
Do
So
any of you guys have any questions?
we didn't really put up a lot of the events coming up. Usually this is not so information dump for everybody, but we wanted to get all the information out for all the potential new members out there. So usually the meetings will go, we'll tell you what all the upcoming social and community service events and other stuff, college and cultural, that are coming up. It's not such heavy load to get your forms in kind of stuff. So we do have for you this calendar of upcoming events. If you're interested, this kind of is reflective of what we have on our online calendar. And this is by no means, again, an exhaustive list. This is what we are planning on doing or going to as AGS. So if you're interested, this is also available. This is, again, reflective of what's on our calendar. Okay. Anyone have any questions, please? Yes, sir.
About the requirements, if I went to a different school last year, would those credits also count towards?
Yes. Any higher education. You also have to be currently enrolled in 6 units or more to be an Alpha Gamma Sigma.
Okay, so just attach both transcripts.
Correct.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Ashley?
Do we have to do the application process again for a new semester?
Yes.
Yes. $27 fee unless you're an EOPS, and you get that waived. Check goes out to AGS, just the letters, capital AGS.
Or if you want to like wait till the 20 years, then it's $35. Don't do that.
Any other questions?
Well, you guys are quiet. Yesterday was like 30 questions.
What's your favorite thing about being a member of AGS?
That's a great question.
That I am 43 years old. That's not part of it. That sucks, actually. That I'm 43 years old, and the first semester that I was on campus, I knew absolutely nobody here. That once I joined, I was now not automatically friends, but I became friends with a wide variety of age groups, different cultures, people that I would normally not associate with, unfortunately, but now I have the opportunity to. And that I can go into a class knowing that I can sit next to somebody and they know me from AGS. And you know, I can borrow a pencil from them, or I can do homework with them, or I get to study with them, share some notes. And this is an interaction that I would not have had an opportunity to share.
Mm-hmm.
And then bowling night, I'm going to be hanging out with some people that this, again, is not an opportunity that I did not get to have before I joined. I could be, you know, trolling around college campus, still a 43-year-old, lonely as hell, if I had not joined.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with Jared, except the age difference. But yeah, like Jared was saying, you know, I think a lot of community college campuses lack community, and I think AGS really brings the community together. Like Jared was saying, when I first came here, not too many friends. You know, there's that perception that everyone just comes here, gets their schoolwork done, goes home, right? AGS kind of breaks that barrier, in my opinion. You'll see people walking around, and you'll end up being friends with them. And then, you know, whether it's hanging out on campus or, you know, doing your own things off campus on the weekends or whatever it might be. And more so than just receiving the notation on your transcript, it's just fun, you know? Like serving your community, giving back, feels good. It's fulfilling. All the different events you go to, you know, you acquire more knowledge through these events, in my opinion, as well. So yeah.
I mean, just to add on to what they said,
Did you
like,
guys sign in?
the social part of it is amazing. Like for me, coming from a different country, like AGS was like it opened everything for me to meet different people, you know, socialize with them, talk about stuff. And the second thing that, you know, I found it very challenging, like knowing that, you know, the academic part of it, I have to get 3.0 in order to be part of it. So it kept, you know, pushing me to strive more, work harder, because I know if I don't get that requirement, despite being a board member, I wouldn't be able to be there next semester. So that's fun too.
I agree. I would add also that like being outside of this bubble of school and studying is nice too. Just just attend like that just a general meeting, and then you just gotta do something else than just studying and being at school being like just too serious. So I feel like it's nice. And also as a social event coordinator, I want you to guys ask you if you have any idea or if you'd like to do something, really talk to me about it too. I'm really open. And if you have any idea of like doing something fun that you'd like to share, like just let me know.
That's a great question though. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah.
How often are the social fun events, like when you mentioned like trivia or bowling?
We're gonna have 6 this semester. We can do more, but I feel like also we're gonna be kind of busy. But so far we have 6. So we have one coming in February 28th.
Name that tune.
Yeah, name
that tune. It's a music trivia night.
Yes.
We usually hold about 2 a month.
Yes.
Around that, yeah. So the Name That Tune is going to be February 28th on Thursday at 6 p.m. There's $150 in cash prizes for the winning team. There's going to be food.
There's gonna be pizza, salad. Yeah.
It'll be in 120 Fusselman Hall. We'll give you more information on that.
Start studying your discographies.
That event is also on this sheet as well. But like we said, it's going to be on all our social media platforms. It's already all up on there actually. So you can start planning to move that date to a different time and attend music trivia night. Any other questions?
Don't forget
Did
to
everyone sign in?
on the sheet.
Everyone sign in?
So you get points for it.
Do you need a sign-in sheet? Yeah? Okay, we'll get that to you.
somewhere.
Yeah, where is the